Namaste Ji. Grab your block, sit comfortably. In any yogic practice, what is really matters is your inner state. Always during the practice we try to look in. That is why the difficulties that we are facing with our physical body will pass. Because when you go inside, your body starts to listen to you. Change the criss and cross of your legs and make a sankalpa to this practice. Sankalpa is an intention for a practice. Get one palm over the another, big fingers are touching, thumbs are touching. And just breathe. Do a deep inhale and open your eyes. Both arms up on the sides. Inhale. On the exhale, move to the right side. Total exhalation. Put the left arm on the right leg and the tips of the right arm on the floor. If you cannot reach for any different reason, you can use the wall behind you. You can use the chair. You can use any object that you have near and try to make the twist deeper. But do not overdo it. Just be in a moment. Do inhale and very carefully on the exhalation, come back to the center. Both arms up on the sides. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the left. Right arm on the left leg, left arm behind you, on the tips of the fingers, on the wall, on everything that you have around you, on the table, chair. On the beginning, with the help of any object you may practice, because eventually only that is matter, what you feel. Do inhale and with the exhalation coming back to the center position, and for a few moments just sit and breathe. After the twisting, our muscles are standing in its places. The fascias were changing positioning. That is why when they are coming back, they are a little bit more with blood, with oxygen. That is why this little bit of discomfort that you might feel in a moment will pass. Very carefully, get the block off and sit on your buttocks and straighten your legs. First, we are straightening the left leg and toes of the left foot facing the ceiling. It is always like this. In order to use the whole back side of the leg, we need to do this. And then we right now will make a twist. It is one of the most famous and the most important twists though. Matsyendrasana. Matsyendra was the name of the wise man. Very interesting. The right foot from the outer side of the left knee, right arm up, inhale, and on the exhale try to twist to the right side. If you cannot reach the floor, you can use your yoga block, or you can just sit with a straight spine, and that's enough as well. With the left palm, we are trying right now at least have the arm from the outer side of the right leg, and it is enough. There is a legend about Matsyendra. The root mats means fish in Sanskrit. And the name Matsyendranath is a very famous name. So the legend is one of the variation. Parvati asked Shiva to tell her about the yoga, to show her the different asanas, to show her the flows in the body, how the energy works. And Shiva for a long time was saying no to her, but eventually he gave up. But in order no one to hear what he was about to tell her, he brought her to the depths of the ocean where no fish would hear it. At the same time, the old man was fishing, and he was eaten by big whale. By big, in some sources it is a fish. But you need to understand that despite the legend, you need to understand that it's about not physical world, but subtle world. And Shiva Shakti is you, which in the depth of inside. And the avatar that you have, your body, is this old man. When you start to understand this legend in a different way, you understand who you really are. And this whale swim towards the Shiva and Shakti. Somehow the energy was calling for him, for this whale. For some reason, inside of the belly of this whale, this old man survived. Shiva, at the same time, started to give the information about yoga to Parvati. But she was so tired of waiting that she fell asleep. Very carefully, we are changing the side for this asana. We are coming back to the center, slowly coming back to the center, and very carefully let go of the right leg and shake it a bit and change the position for the another leg. So we first squeeze the left leg towards us, then very carefully put the left foot from the outer side of the right knee. We do inhale And with the exhalation, we start to move to the left side, and we do the same as we do on one side, we do to the other. So we try to be at least from the outer side of the left leg, the left arm on the tips of the fingers. Either you can use all of the help that you have. Toes of the right foot facing ceiling, and just breathe. Look over the left shoulder. And the legend says that Shiva noticed that Parvati is sleeping, but he was smiling. He was asking her questions, and she was like, yeah, like real woman. And what he noticed, that the fish was listening to him, and Shiva was bored, so he was telling that to the fish because he knew that the Parvati is sleeping. And when he finished, he said, I'm finished. And Shakti woke up, and Shiva knew that she didn't remember anything. I can tell from my own experience that when the real Shiva energy enters the room, it doesn't matter what gender person is. It means this godly man kind of energy. When it enters the room, you can fall asleep, like you feel sleepy, because it's kind of as a snaky energy. Not sneaky, like exactly like a snake. And feminine energy, the information which I am saying, it is from my own experience, but it is said in the books, in the very depths of the books of ancient Indian teachings. So when you're near Shakti, you feel that you cannot use your tongue. Your voice changing, your mind stops working. So if we are saying about man's energy, Shiva energy, in understanding of the goddess energy, so inside of us we have these energies which are, how to say it very carefully, we need to awaken Kundalini. But in order to be awakened, all of the energies inside must be in balance. That is why when person knows his feminine part, knows his or hers feminine energy, and know how to turn it on, I can tell that everything is understood. All of the asanas is understood and how the energies is working. Very carefully coming back to the center, very slowly letting go of the left leg. Breathe out and let go of the left leg. Shake it a bit. And now, in order to relax after the deep twisting, what will we do? We use our belt, it can be towel, it can be anything, and we try to make it in the middle of the foot, of the feet. And what is important, the outer side of our legs will always be a little bit in, but we need to do it different way. We need to make them look towards us, and the inner part of the feet must go inside. So because of the shoes that we are using, our legs in this position, our feet are like this. That is why we have issues with the knees, with the back and everything. But in yoga we try to make it equal, and then the inner part goes in and the outer part of the food goes towards us. Then you grab where you can reach first and then start to walk towards your feet. And remember, there is no perfection, there is not something that you might want to reach by your ego for today. Reach with what you feel from your body is possible. In ancient yoga texts, there are a lot of information exactly about feminine and masculine energy, and for me it is comfortable to name them Shiva and Shakti because we all have it inside, despite gender, despite the beliefs and everything. It is the way how it works. You may not agree with me or disagree. It doesn't matter. Matters what you really feel in the moment. And if you continue to practice, you will see this in yourself. You will see how your life will change in a better way, how your mind starting to do different things, how you start to look at the things. And that is very important. During the practice, if we are talking from the physical level, more oxygen goes to the brain, the blood flow runs faster, all of the processes in our body starts to grow. Everything is working perfectly as it's supposed to, because our organism is kind of a machine and it must be governed. If you practice for some time, you will notice that even your eating habits have changed, that you are changing in a better way, of course. You will start to use less bad words. You will understand where not to talk at all, where to talk and when to talk with someone, because you will see other people as just souls. Some of them are hurt, some of them are experiencing something, and you will be helping them to go through everything. That's what it means to be yogi, to be able to help people by not interfering. Now we're letting go of the position, very carefully starting to get up. And now the most difficult asana, Shavasana. So we start getting to the right side of the body. And again, I remind you that right arm under the head, right palm over the left, palm on palm like this. And very carefully, those of you who feel, you can lay down on your back. And close your eyes. Enjoy each breath you take. Concentrate on it. Release all of the tension. very carefully start to move with your toes, with your fingers. If you are laying down on your back, lay down on the side. Get the right arm under the head, and all of us get into the seated position. Crisscross your legs. Get the block under your buttocks. Make a namaste gesture. We are saying words of gratitude to the teachers, to all of us who were here today. Namaste. Thank you for the nice practice. My amazing students, I am very grateful that you are here today with me. Put some likes under this video, and in the commentary section I would much enjoy any emojis. It will help to get my channel more noticeable. I am very grateful for you sharing time and your energy with me. Namaste. Have a nice time of existence.